Throughout 2024, the intellectual property landscape has seen several noteworthy developments and rulings. Two stand out as particularly impactful, with potential long-term consequences for Irish IP law in 2025 and beyond. These decisions are expected to significantly shape how businesses in Ireland and beyond approach IP strategy, compliance, and enforcement in the coming years. The first is the UPC and clarification around jurisdiction. The Unified Patent Court, or UPC, remains a focal point for Irish stakeholders in IP law. It provides for a patent court that applies to the majority of EU member states. Whilst Ireland has signed the Unified Patent Court Agreement, it is yet to be ratified by the state before it can come into force. A referendum is required, and this was recently postponed by the Irish government to give further time for public discussion around the benefits of the system. Recently, however, the UPC Court of Appeal amended a preliminary injunction against Cybio, allowing it to distribute its CGM device in Ireland despite an initial injunction from the Hague Local Division at first instance. Why? Because although Ireland has signed the Unified Patent Court Agreement, it hasn't ratified it yet, placing it outside the UPC's jurisdiction, unlike other states that are part of that system. This decision provides a window of clarity until Ireland's expected referendum to ratify the agreement. This ruling reassures businesses by confirming that the UPC orders don't automatically apply to signatory nations still awaiting ratification. Meanwhile, a second interesting issue is from across the Irish Sea. A significant ruling by the UK High Court in a copycat packaging case involving Thatcher's cider and Aldi's Taurus Cloudy Lemon cider has raised eyebrows. It was hoped that since the Tesco and Lidl case in the UK, trademark infringement around taking unfair advantage of reputation could be more prevalent in dealing with copycat packaging. At first instance, in the Thatcher cider case, despite similarities in the cans, the court found Aldi's packaging did not infringe Thatcher's trademark or mislead consumers. The court noted Aldi's use of Thatcher's as a benchmark in the development process in respect of its cans, but emphasised critical differences, particularly the branding and style elements. The lack of direct consumer confusion weighed heavily in Aldi's favour, presenting a potential challenge for food and beverage companies hoping to deter similar market practices. This decision is under appeal, and that is being heard before the end of the year in the UK. So it may turn out that the decision is reversed and that trademark infringement is something that can be raised more effectively in respect of copycat packaging cases. But of course, every case is determined on its facts. Essentially, both cases discussed illustrate the evolving complexities in protecting IP rights and the impact of judicial decisions on enforcement. So looking forward to 2025, Ireland's anticipated referendum on ratifying the Unified Patent Court Agreement may take place, which could bring Irish businesses within the jurisdiction of the UPC. This move would allow for centralised enforcement of European patents and could simplify litigation for patent holders, but also raise questions around jurisdictional changes and practical impacts. With more countries potentially joining the UPC, there could be an uptick in pan-European litigation. Businesses may need to adjust their IP strategies to account for new risks and opportunities within this forum. Looking at AI, as artificial intelligence tools continue to evolve, legal debates around whether and how AI-generated works can be protected under IP law and whether there is infringement in using third-party IP in training models are likely to intensify. Legislative developments in the EU and globally may provide further clarity on copyright and patent ownership and infringement where AI is involved. Continued focus on whether AI-driven inventions qualify for patents, including questions about inventive step and the role of human inventors or not, could lead to new regulations or case law in this area. 2025 will undoubtedly be shaped by technological advances, evolving regulatory priorities, and shifts in global market dynamics. Staying informed and adaptable to these trends will be key for businesses looking to maximize the value of their IP assets.